Once again, good evening, everyone. Today we're going to continue our discussion on the use of R uh, as a very important quantitative tool, quantitative software in trading. Disclaimer, I said last time that this subject will not really create trading gurus out of you. What's important is that we understand the frameworks that are available in the use of a software like R or even Python in coming up with trading strategies. So it will double into the use of certain packages that are very important as far as trading is concerned. Okay, so let's open our R now. Okay, what we did last time was we created, if I'm not mistaken, we created a okay, MCF. I don't see here the project that we created, but nevertheless, I'm going to review the process. Okay, I might not have discussed it. I I'm sorry if I forgot that I haven't discussed it. So when we deal with R, when we work with R, it's imperative that we work in an environment that allows us to be efficient and to safeguard whatever we're doing. As I think I mentioned to you in the past that I used to work with several files of R, and then when there are some glitches that happen, for example, there's a power failure, I lose everything that I was working. There was a time when I was already working on a 1,000 plus code lines of code, and I failed to save the file, and suddenly there was power failure, and I lost everything. So from then on, I told myself I this will not ever happen to me. And one of the ways to do that is to work in an environment like an R project environment. So how do we do that? We do that by, so if you open your R, okay, R Studio for that matter, open it. Example, I have this. I was we were doing some research, and I'm using, I'm using R to generate uh, a panel linear model. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to create a project, our project, and I'm going to insert it in the folder that I created. I created a folder here, 0, in my desktop, it's 0 MCF320. So this will be my directory, main directory, and all the projects that we're going to do in this subject, I'm going to save here. Okay, so how do I create a project in R? Okay, so I open R and then file. Okay, let me see my nugshot. Okay, I'll be in later, huh? Okay, I'll check the attendance later. Okay, so here, file, and then you have here either new file. So new file means you create a new R script, a Quarto document, an R markdown. We're not interested in that. We're interested in a new project. Okay, so I click new project, and then this asks me, because I will have to close this. Okay, and then do you want to save these changes? Okay, yes, save. I have several files here already. Save. Okay, then all right. So I want to create a new R project in a new directory. New directory, new, and then what's the directory name? I'm just going to call it uh, try trial one. Okay, because I already created the project for quant mode. You may name it quant mode because this will be a lesson fully dedicated to quant mode, learning the ropes of quant mode. Okay, and then identify in what folder you want to save it. Okay, create project as a subdirectory of which folder. Sorry. Okay, so it's already identified here. So anyway, if it's not the right folder, I'm going to use browse. Okay, and then uh, point to where that directory, that folder is here, there, and then open. I'm not going to click this. It's in this folder that I want to create that R project. Okay, open. Okay, and then and create here, open a new session, and then create the project. All right, so once I create that project, there will open a new R project file here, and it's named trial1. That's how I named it a while ago. Trial1, and it can also be seen here, trial1. And you can see here the project that I created, trial1 project. Okay, so it's here. All right, so I already created the R project that I want, and it's quant mode. So I'm going to close this. Let me close this trial. This is not anyway, but let me show you what happened in my desktop. It's here, MCF320, and you can see here the R project that I created, trial1, and inside this is the R project file, okay, which is very important because this file will manage all the files, all the codes that we put inside the files in this project. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use. I already created this a while ago. Okay, I'm going to delete now trial1. Okay, I can't delete it now because it's still open here. Okay, so I'm going to close this. Okay, now I have only 2 instances. So let me close this also. Okay, so I only have this one. And if I close this, save it first. Okay, all right. I can now close this. Once a folder is opened in another program, okay? So it means that there's a folder open. What is that folder? Anyway, so this is the project that I created. Okay, and I hope you created also. And then inside here is the quant mode R project and the file that I posted, saved here. Okay, I'm not going to share this file with you. What we're going to do is we'll go through the codes, and you're going to write it on your own so that you're able to practice. For those of you who are not so familiar with R, for those of you who are very familiar with R, I hope you don't get bored because this will serve as a review for you. All right, so I'm going to open this. I can open this R project. Okay, this one. If I open this R project, okay, then the R project on quant mode will open. And you can see that in the title here. Quant mode, and then here also. And then let me just delete the beginning introductory or the details about R. Okay. And then this is the environment window. Okay. Now we have R. Now I have my window panes. Okay. And okay. Now if I go to files here, you can see here that the RMD file that I posted here is available here. So I'm going to open this. It will open the file, RMD file here. Now in your case, okay, you can make use of the, don't know, this is an R script. What you can do is open an RMD file. So here, RMD file, R Markdown. Then you may name it any way you want. This is about quant mode. This is the package that we're going to learn today. Okay, and then click OK. All right, and a new RMD file with the title quant mode, as you can see here, will open. I'm going to cancel this. Okay. All right. May I ask you, please, feedback, please, if you were able to get to open an RMD file. Kindly chat yes, please. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you, Marielle, Giselle, thank you. So let's wait for the others to, let's make sure that they're able to follow along. Okay, how's my pace, class? Am I going too slow or going too fast? I'd like to have some feedback from you. If I'm going too slow, I'm going to accelerate a bit. How's my pace? Too slow ba? Or just enough or fast? Hello? That's right. Thank you, Ferds. Mark, thank you. Okay. Yeah, thank you. And please call my attention if I'm going too fast, okay? Because as I said, this is not a sprint. This is more of a marathon, no? Because we're here for the long haul until the first week of August. All right. So when you opened your R Markdown, okay, just like this, if I open my R Markdown here, you'll have uh, the default as far as opening an R Markdown is concerned here. This is the default. Okay, and you may just delete this because we won't be needing this. Just delete that and start with um, an empty uh, script here. Okay, I'm going to delete this. Okay, I'm going to work on, don't save. I'm going to work on what I have done so far. Okay, so first things first. Now we know that R is a very powerful software, and it's a freeware. And as I mentioned last time, there has been a community of people who know R, who have been studying R, and have learned how to create functions in R that come that make that ha- that has been developed to become a package. A package is simply a collection of functions, a collection of codes that can be used in an R environment. So many people coming from different fields like statistics, econometrics, economics, or engineering sciences, or math, or chemistry, or physics, even in the social sciences, they have uh, they know a bit, they know programming and they know R and they know math and they know quantitative analytics, etc. So they have created packages which are, as I said, collection of functions, collection of codes that they shared, that they submitted to CRAN. CRAN is Comprehensive R Archive Network. And this was vetted by the body that manages CRAN. And then once it's okay, it's loaded to the archive, which is made available to everybody. To date, there are more than 20,000 packages. Ang dami. For our purposes, we'll be needing maybe 10 to 15 packages in this subject. Okay, because later, we'll also take a look at portfolio management and portfolio analytics and also machine learning. So we'll go into those things, and there are some packages like Caret, okay, many other packages that we can use as regards machine learning. Okay, so the first thing that we would want to know is how do we install and load packages? So packages are very important. This is the lifeblood of R. Okay, so for example, if we want to load quant mode, technical trading rules, performance analytics, portfolio analytics, STS, Tidyverse. Okay, so let's load this. Okay, let's load this. And there are different ways to load this. One way is to just load this ordinarily. Okay, so for example, we would like to load quant mode, okay, because quant mode is a package. Okay, and by the way, before we do that, I'm not sure if we loaded quant mode last time, but kindly go to your packages here, packages window, and packages, and then please click here, please, in the search icon here. Okay, please type quant mode. Okay, it's supposed to be small QANT, quant mode. Okay, kindly type that and please tell me if quant mode appears in your packages. Does it? Yes, it appears. Thank you, Alvin. How about the others? Okay, Ferdy, no, thank you. Shari, yes. Okay. All right. So for some of you, thank you so much. For some of you, they appear, okay? For some of you, not. So most of you do not have the package yet. So which means that you have not used this package before. Or maybe you're using, maybe you deleted or uninstalled your R before, and then you're using a new R, and then all the packages that you loaded before are gone. So you don't have quant mode with you now. And the latest version is 0.4.26. Okay, so this is quant mode. So how do we install quant mode? If it does not appear here in your packages, it means that it has not yet been installed. Okay, if it appears here, so it means it has already been installed in the past, because you only install once, and then after that you load the package. What do I mean by loading the package? You make it available, okay, so that you can access the functionalities of quant mode. Okay, before we even go there, let me, okay, so kung wala pa sa inyo to, no, what we can do is, sige, i-install muna natin to for those of you who don't have it with you. Now, how do you install a particular package? So let's just use the first method, which is just the ordinary way to load a package. So let's create a code chunk here. The shortcut for code chunk in an R Markdown file is Control Alt I, or in Mac it's Command. I think it's Command Option I. Am I correct? For Mac users. So for Windows users, it's Control plus Shift plus I. For Mac users, it's Command ba? Command plus Option plus I. Mac users, can you please confirm? Any Mac user here? Anyone using Mac? Feedback, please, class, so that I'm aware that next time I will not have to discuss yung Mac commands, Mac functions. Okay, so not using Alvin. So I guess nobody's using Mac here. All right, so from now on, I won't be discussing anymore how to code a particular function using Mac. Okay, all right. So how do you install packages? So install that packages. Okay, and then let's just load it one by one, and then quant mode. There you go. All right, so install that packages and then quant mode. So if you do this and run this code chunk, remember we discussed last time that in R, okay, in an R Markdown file, codes are written inside a code chunk. Okay, so maybe it's good to give it a name, quant mode. There. Okay, so this will take a look at this chunk 2. It's quant mode. So for easier reference. All right. So how do we run this? We go to anywhere here and just press Control Enter, or we go here and click this one, run current chunk, or go here above here. So run current chunk or run next chunk, etc. There are several options here that you can do. All right. So since we're just running the current chunk, I'll just click this or click this run current chunk here, or just control enter anywhere here. Control enter. So you can see here in the console that it gives out some, spews out some messages about loading it. If there's any problem, that it will tell us that, for example, there's a problem with loading this package. A package quant mode successfully unpacked. Now, for those of you who answered no a while ago, kindly go back to the packages window, okay, and please see if quant mode is already available. I think there were 5 of you or 6 of you who said no. So kindly, I would appreciate you chatting in the chat box. If now, for those of you who answered no a while ago, can you please confirm? Yes, now I am. Thank you, Mark. Okay, good. How about the others? I think there were 4 or 5 others. Thank you, Ferdy. Okay. Okay, thank you, Giselle. All right, Cara, thank you. All right, good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your participation and your feedback. That really helps me. Okay, so it's now here. Okay, it's now here. Now, what we can do now is go here. Okay, let me click, since it's now available, let me click this and just have an idea of what in the world is this package. So how useful will this package be for us for trading software? Okay, as you can see here, let's take a look at the description file first. What is this all about? So the package is quant mode. Okay, it stands for Quantitative Financial Modeling Framework. Okay, as the name suggests, this is really something about quantitative finance. And the main author is Jeffrey Ryan. Okay, he's the main author. And I'm not sure about CPH, contributor and host maybe. And here is creator, I think, and author also. And there are contributors. So there are several contributors here, but the main author is Jeffrey Ryan. Okay, and another author, another contributor is Josh Ulrich. Now Josh Ulrich, he has his own package. So these people are quote unquote who's who as far as creating packages in R is concerned. So we are thankful to Jeff Ryan, who really made quantitative finance really a lot easier because of this package. Imagine if there was no package like this in R, then if you want to load, for example, the stock price of Alibaba, you'll have to go to Yahoo Finance. In usual Yahoo Finance, go to Yahoo.finance, go to the history, go to the stocks, etc., etc. It can take quite some time, and then you can download the stock prices based on the period, and then that's the time you have it. But in R, you can make use of this quant mode package in order to do lots of stuff. So let me go back here, previous topic, which is this one. Okay, and let's try to see what's inside this package here. So if I click this quant mode package, Quantitative Financial Modeling Framework, okay, you notice I'm not rushing through this because I want us to really be familiar with what this package is. There are so many functions here, maybe 300 plus, I think. Okay, so the quant mode package for R is designed to assist the quantitative trader. So here goes the word trader in the development, testing, and deployment of statistically based trading models. Okay, notice statistically based trading models. What is quant mode? It's a rapid prototyping environment with comprehensive tools for data management and visualization. So it's not only for loading data, for crunching data, for analyzing data. It can also be used for visualization, where quant traders can quickly and cleanly explore and build trading models. So you very well know, if you're familiar with Bloomberg, but it's chart-based. Makikita, you can see in Bloomberg several charts, and you can create fact-based, quantitative-based decision making decisions, okay, based on the graphs that you're given. What quant mode is not, it is not a replacement for anything statistical. It has no new modeling routines or analysis tool to speak of. It does offer charting not currently available elsewhere in R. Okay, so it has its pros and cons. Okay, main author Jeffrey Ryan and maintainer Ulrich. Okay, Joshua Ulrich. Sorry. Okay, again back here. And then what are these? These are now the codes. Okay, my add ATX, add ATR, okay, add Bollinger Bands. For example, I want to create Bollinger Bands for my chart. I go here, add BB bands, and then so this is the syntax. Okay, so imagine if we are if we load quant mode and if we have data that is required for drawing Bollinger Bands, then we can easily create that Bollinger Bands, and we'll have an example of that. Okay, and these are the arguments. Okay, N, MA type, standard deviation, etc. Okay, and it explains here the primary addition to this function, function call over the TTR version. Okay, so it means that there's another package called TTR, and it also has this Bollinger Bands function. But here in quant mode, there is an addition compared to the TTR version. Okay, and the addition is that the draw argument. Okay, bands will draw standard Bollinger Bands, etc. Okay, so although Bollinger Bands is also available in TTR technical trading rules, but as mentioned here, in quant mode it's an enhanced version. Okay, and usually there are examples here. Okay, there are examples here. For example, add BB bands. Okay, add BB bands. And although the example is not comprehensive because it does not identify, okay, the parameters that are required for add Bollinger Bands. Okay, so aside from that, there are more than, from my last count, I think more than 300, if I'm not mistaken, functions. So these are all functions. Okay, and you can make use of that. Okay, and one of the functions that we're going to use is itong chart series. We're going to use this, and also this very powerful, okay, this one, get symbols. Okay, today we're going to learn this get symbols. And depending on where you are getting the symbols from or the data from, you can get it from Alpha Vantage. You can get it, if you have a subscription to Bloomberg, you can use R, you can use quant mode to get from Bloomberg directly. Okay, you can get it from Fred or MySQL, Wanda also. Okay, so these are the different functions. Okay, also Yahoo Japan. Okay, before there used to be a get symbols.google. Unfortunately, Google stopped that what do you call it? That link between R and Google, so that you can't anymore get data from Google. But not to worry, because Yahoo is still available. I hope it doesn't change. I hope Yahoo does not follow the trajectory of Google and say that, okay, we're now, you can now load data from Yahoo for a fee. Okay, that will be the day when we can no longer get data from the database of Yahoo without for free. Okay, so you can have here period returns. Okay, so these are so many things that we're going to look into. In fact, this will be the main package that we're going to learn. Of course, we're not going to learn everything here, but a big chunk of this we're going to learn. Okay, so that's only the letter A, by the way. If you want to go to letter B, this is B now. I'm sorry. I think it's everything. A, yeah, B, C, C, D, E, F. Okay. So this is everything. All right. So let's go back here. Okay. And let's go back to the packages. Packages. Okay. So when you install a particular package, it does not automatically become available. Okay. You will have to load the package for you to be able to the access the functions. There are some packages though, for example, let's go to stats. Stats package, can you click that please? Stats S. Okay, stats is also a package, the R stats package. And you notice that in your case, it's also preloaded. And you notice that it has a check. So what does this stand for? It means that this package, okay, even if you did not install it, it will already be installed with R because it comes pre-packaged with R. And also, notice that it's clicked here. It means that it's automatically loaded. When you open R, automatically loaded yung stats package so that you don't have to load it. Okay, back to what we were doing a while ago. If you want to load a particular package, close this. If you want to load a particular package, you have to use the function library. Okay, library and then quant mode. Okay, let me go back here and type. Let's see what happens. Quant mode. So for now, my quant mode package is not yet loaded. Okay, which means I cannot use functions in quant mode. I will have to load this first. It has to have a click here. Okay, when I use this function, library quant mode, or we can make use of require quant mode. Okay, it's the same. Either use library or require, you get the same answer. So library quant mode, notice what happens when I load this function, when I uh, run this function, run this code, library quant mode. So I'm just going to go here, anywhere here in this line. Okay, I'm not going to run everything, no, because it will run installed packages again. Okay, I'll just run this particular line, library quant mode. And if I do control enter, you notice what happens. What happened to my quant mode in the package window? Notice there was a check now. So loading using library, then the package or required package will automatically, it's tantamount to checking this. Okay, it's tantamount to, if I, for example, okay, so I have here a function. Okay, you may use any package that you have there. So for example, let's use uh, car. Okay, the car package. Okay, it comes. Do you have the car package? Do you have it with you? Kindly chat, please, if you have it. I think this is preloaded. Okay, so yes. So it's preloaded, but it's not, it's pre-installed, but it's not preloaded. Okay. So if I click this, take a look at the function, library car there. So clicking this is tantamount to running this code, library car or require car. All right. So that's one way. But that's one way to install a particular package. Now, what about, okay, so let's load this time, these two, PTR and performance analytics. So what's another way to load so that we're familiar with different ways of loading? Another, so this is the first one, using regular means. Control X. This is the regular way to install a package. Install the packages, and if there are many, okay, if you have several packages, you can do this. C. You can use the concatenate function. C, and then let me see ggplot2. Let me load ggplot2. Then let me close this. All right. Install the packages, and then you can load more than one package at the same time. So here, install the packages, C, quant mode, and ggplot2. If I run this, then automatically it will install both quant mode and ggplot2. However, if I want to load both, I cannot use library and then C. I cannot combine in the library the C function. Okay, so it should be library quant mode and then library ggplot2. ggplot2 is a very powerful package for data visualization. It's your grammar of graphics. Okay, this was developed by Hadley Wickham, okay, who is really well known in data analytics circle as a guru of data visualization. So si Hadley Wickham yan. Okay, so if I install this, although I will not run it anymore because I already have ggplot2 installed in my machine, in my equipment, in my laptop. All right. Okay, so any questions, class? So far, are we clear? Am I going too fast? Please tell me if I'm going too slow, if you want, if I can accelerate a bit, or just fine so far. Again, I'll keep on asking this to you because I know in the undergrad, the pace is quite different as compared to the masters. So, hello, everyone. Any feedback, please? Fine lang, sure. Alvin, thank you. How about the others? Anyone who has a differing opinion? Okay, sige, good. Thank you so much. Okay, but siguro I'll hurry up a bit lang, no, para so that we can cover more. All right, what's another way to load packages? So this time, let's load these two. I-load natin tong PTR and performance analytics. Okay, so how do we load this? Okay, instead of using this one, this install that packages, we can make use of Control I. All right, we can make use of another package in order to load. Let's copy this. Technical trading in rules and performance analytics, Control C. Okay, so kindly just write it. And I'm going to write it here, Control V. All right. So there's a package called Pacman. Okay, so check nyo muna, class. Sa packages, i-type nyo Pacman. Okay. All right. Pacman, ito yun. So most probably wala kayo niyan, no? So what do? We first install that. Install that packages. Quotes. There has to be a quotes, either single or double, and then Pacman. There. Okay. So install that packages, Pacman. Okay, let's run that. Okay, successfully loaded. So once we have that, okay, once we have Pacman here, okay, I can now make use of this. All right, there's a function in Pacman, so let me click this one, and let's see this one. This one, P load, there. So this function, it's for managing packages. Okay, if we click this description file, okay, who's the author here? I forgot the author, Tyler. Okay, Tyler Rinker. Okay, and what's this all about? It's tools to more conveniently perform tasks associated with add-on packages. Pacman conveniently wraps library and package related functions and names them in an intuitive and consistent function. Okay, so it's more of managing the packages, loading it. So there's this function called pload. Let's go here. Go to pload here and click this. Okay, this function is a wrapper for library and require. Okay, so it's a wrapper. It means it stands. Uh, it's a for lack of a better term, it's a replacement. Okay, it checks to see if a package is installed. Okay, take a look at this. Anong ginagawa niya? First, it checks if the package is installed. If not, it attempts to install the package from CRAN and or any other repository in the Pacman language. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, and then, okay, it checks to see if a package is installed, and then if it's not installed, then it installs it, and then it loads it. It loads it. Okay, so this is the syntax, and you have here the explanation, and then an example here. Okay, for example, pload lattice or pload lattice. You can also unload it. Okay, pload lattice. So as an example, maybe let's do this. Our part is for data machine learning. So let's copy this, Control C, and let's move it to our R, to our code chunk. Sorry, going to copy it and load it here. I'm using a different example. All right, P load. Now sometimes you might forget from what function, from what package this is. So if you're using a particular package for the first time or you're new to it, okay, you can do this pacman. I'm putting it here, pacman, and then pload. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. First, you go to packages and try to see if you have, for example, lattice. Type natin lattice. Lattice. Okay, most probably I have it, no? I have it, and most probably you don't have it. So kindly chat, please, if you have it or you don't have it. Meron, okay, meron. Okay, good. So malamang ano to, no? Yeah, I think it's already pre-installed. How about for definitely our part? Let's take a look at our part. Our part. This is our partition. This is used for machine learning, and most probably you don't have it there. So again, chat please, if you have it. Meron din? Oh, why? I'm surprised. Surprises me because before our part was not pre-installed. Okay, maybe let's try one more. Foreign. I hope you don't have it because I want an example which is not yet loaded, and then what happens if we load it? Do you have it? I hope not. Have it. Okay, sorry. Meron. Ito na lang, no? Let me see. How about Zizu class? I'm looking for a package that most probably you have not yet installed. O baka kasama na I think kasama to. Loaded with quant mode to, no? Zizu. Meron na. Okay, sige. So, hanap ako ng package na na alam ko na hindi nyo pa linaload. Okay, let's see. Siguro naman itong ATSA, Alternative Time Series, wala pa kayo nito. Okay, try nga class, please. ATSA, A, and then capital TSA. Yung iba wala, yung iba mayroon, no? Sige, isa pa, itong BEX, okay? Yung ano, yung sa GARCH to, modeling via GARCH. Okay, may wala, meron sa ano to, sa BEKK na to? Okay, may see? BEKK, okay, wala, no? Good. Most probably kasi ano yan eh, this is used for GARCH, Generalized Autoregressive Conditional Heteroscedasticity. Alright, finally, nakakita tayo ng isa na wala sa inyo, no? So, ang gawin natin dito, i-load natin siya dito. Take note of the spelling, and then, dapat tama yung ano ha, capital or lower. Sama na rin natin si AER. Hindi, meron na kayo, no? O, Bessel na lang. Sama natin si Bessel. Tama, Bessel. Okay, ano objective natin? Base siya eh. So, hindi. Base R to, so kasama to, no? Ito na lang. Sige, yan na lang muna, yung BEKKS. Alright, what happens if we use Pacman to load this? Okay, Control Enter. Okay, Control Enter. Alright. Now, after this, if you type BEKKS, please tell me what happened. Nagkaroon ba ng BEKKS sa inyo? And what happened also to BEKKS? Could you please chat? What happened? Or unmute na lang para mas mabilis tayo. Okay, ano sabi Alvin?
Attempt to use zero length variable name.
Bakit? Ha?
I don't know, sir, if tama po yung syntax ko.
Tama naman, no? P_load, and then this is correct. How about the others, class? Na-load mo na si Pacman?
Load po, sir. Tignan ko po. Sir, naka-check po sa akin eh.
Naka-check. So, ibig sabihin, loaded na siya, no? So,
Yes po.
ulitin mo nga, Alvin, yung ano, yung function na yun.
Yung Pacman.
Oo.
Wait lang po.
Giselle, tapos Ferdy, installed and loaded ba? I mean, naka-check ba siya?
Naka-library.
For Giselle and Ferdy, sabi nyo kasi installed. Ang question ko, si BEKKS ba naka-check din? Is it also loaded?
Sir, it's not loaded po. I
It's
cannot
not
see
loaded.
po.
In your case, it's not loaded.
Opo, sir, sa
So,
packages.
hindi siya naka-check, no?
Sir, gumana po yung sa akin. Sorry,
Sige.
sir.
Sorry, Alvin, I'll get back to you. So, Ferdy, yung BEKKS mo na package, chinek mo sa packages, tapos naka-check ba siya?
Sir, wala po. Same po kami ni Ma'am Giselle. Wala po sa
Si Jel,
packages.
Installed po, sir, pero wala sa packages.
installed, pero wala sa packages.
Opo, sir.
So, chinek nyo dito, no? Chinek nyo, nag-type kayo ng BEKKS, BEKK.
Yes, sir. Wala po.
Wala pa? So, that should appear already. BEKKS. Siguro it will take a little while, no? Para mag-load siya. Pero dapat andyan siya na yan. Pag linode natin siya, p-load sa BEX, no? Okay, wait. Hindi din nag-a-appear sa akin. Pero kanina sa B, nag-a-appear siya. Ito. And then when I run this, okay, automatic siya, plus pag nag-pacman tayo, tas p-load, automatic siya mag-i-install, tapos maglo-load din. Oh yeah, correct. Mariel sabi, need to refresh package listing po para mag-appear po. Alright, that's correct. So need daw to refresh. Okay? Need to refresh, no? So paano natin i-refresh yung itong update? Click this. Check nyo siya. Ay, yung update kasi, hindi sa update, no? Wait. Asan na yung refresh dito? Mga
Sir, yung
packages.
katabi po nung search, ano po,
Katabi ng ito. Ito, no?
sa right po,
Ito,
yung
right? Ito,
parang
di ba? This one, no? This one. Yung katabi ng search ano natin dito. If you click this, kaya Ferdy at saka Giselle, kindly click this. And
Nag-appear
see
na
what-
po, sir.
Ha?
Yes po.
Nag-appear na po.
Okay, good. Nag-appear na. So, i-refresh lang. Tapos, may check na ba siya?
Yes, sir. Meron na po.
Okay.
Yes po.
Alright, good. So, that means, pag ginamit natin si Pacman, tapos payload, okay? Pag ginamit natin siya, tapos payload, mag-ano siya, mag-i-install, and then at the same time, mag-load. Okay? Alright. Now, class, I will have to wait, Pause recording lang.